Do you know how to use one of these? The reason I ask is because I never really started using these consistently until about 2 years ago because I didn't know how to use them. So if you are in the same boat and you really don't know a lot of different things about this right here or this right here, you want to continue watching. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jessica Hamas and I'm a beauty influencer here on Facebook. I love to come on here and inspire and empower other people to live their very best life while staying true and authentic to themselves and not caring what other people think. I also believe that we should be embracing our beauty, not only on the outside, but also on the inside, our characteristics, our personalities, our flaws, our strengths. It's all very, very important, and we should embrace ourselves because there is only one you, okay? And you are somebody who is very unique. So if you are catching this on the live, I know it's early in the morning, drop a 1 in the comments. If you are here on the playback, you know what to do, drop a 2. And of course, if you are here for the very first time, thank you. And drop a 3 in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So these are known as makeup sponges, okay? Other companies will call them beauty blenders. There's all kinds of different names for them, but when it comes down to it, they are makeup sponges, okay? I love these. After I really learned how to use them and different do's and don'ts of them, I realized that this is a really important tool, and it's really a tool that professional makeup artists actually use. Very common. They don't use all brushes when they are doing makeup on a client or anything like that. So I wanted to talk with you a little bit about them. Some people will use them dry. Some makeup artists use them dry. Some people use them wet. I prefer using them wet when I am dealing with like a cream or a liquid. If I'm dealing with like a powder, I would use it dry, okay? So these don't have to only be used for cream, okay? They're good for liquids, they're good for creams, they're good for pressed powders on the face. And that's why if I were to put a pressed powder or anything and using one of these, I would make sure that my beauty sponge is dry, okay? There's all kinds of different shapes. Let me see if I can open this one. Well, I'll just keep it in its little package, okay? So there's different ways, okay? This is more like, I don't even know how to really describe this because this one's more of like an egg shape, okay? So you've got like a flat edge here, and then you have like a tip here. And I mean, you have a tip down here, you have here, you can use the sides, anything like that, okay? Something that's really, really important that I learned is you need to allow your sponge to dry properly, okay? Leaving it out in the open is very critical to avoid because you don't want to get any mold, you don't want to get any bacteria and germs in your sponge, because think about it, you're putting it on your face, and our face collects a lot of dirt and a lot of bacteria, okay? You don't want to leave it on a counter because it's going to attract bacteria, especially in the bathroom, because think about it. If you're leaving brushes or makeup sponges in the bathroom, your toilet is in there. That is one of the dirtiest places, okay? One of the dirtiest places in your home, and you don't want all of that on this because when you flush a toilet, if you don't have the lid down, it sprays out, okay? Germs and that's just gross, okay? You want to make sure to clean it well. This is something that I learned because number one, if you clean it well and you clean it on a regular basis, and I mean not once a month, okay? If you want your beauty sponge to last a lot longer so you're not having to replace it, you want to be cleaning this on a regular basis. After I use a beauty sponge, I like to clean it on a daily basis, okay? That's just my preference. But the rule of thumb is you want to at least clean it once a week. Okay, you want to clean it once a week because bacteria, mold, dirt, everything from your face gets on here. And what happens is it causes premature aging. And premature aging, hello, is fine lines and wrinkles. And that is something that you don't want, okay? But if you clean it on a regular basis, let's say you clean it regularly every single time you use it after you get done using it, it's going to cut down on that bacteria and it's going to last you much longer. Rule of thumb when it comes to a beauty sponge is that you want to replace it about every 3 months. Now, I've used beauty sponges that are $3. I've used sponges that are $10. I've even used sponges that are $20. In all honesty, I didn't see a huge difference in the more expensive beauty sponges compared to a sponge that is more affordable and cost effective. I found that I was able to use a more affordable, less expensive one than a $20 one, okay? Let's see here. I have like little myths here. When you get this wet, I really love it because it almost doubles in size, it seems like, okay? These two that I specifically have here are very soft. As soon as you get them wet, they expand with water for a very beautiful sheer finish when you're using it with your foundation, okay? The flat base, you would apply to your larger areas, okay? The smaller spaces, you would apply into those smaller crevices, those pointy little spaces, you know, up in the corner of your eye, okay? You can repurpose these. Did you know that? Replacing semi-regularly, just like your shower loofah and your kitchen sponge, you don't have to throw them away. You can repurpose it as a tool to remove makeup or deodorant stains from your clothes. So I don't know if you knew that, but you could wash it and you could use it for those purposes, okay? You want to be very careful and not being aggressive when you are cleaning this, okay? When you're cleaning your beauty sponge, if you're really aggressive with it, what happens is it easily will tear. It will easily break apart, and that's the last thing that you want for your beauty sponge. You want to make sure that your beauty sponge is high quality. High quality does not always mean the most expensive sponge out there. You can find ones that are very affordable. I like to keep a lot of these on hand because when I personally have a customer purchase a foundation from me, I'm sending them a beauty sponge so that they will have that beautiful sheer coverage finish that they are wanting to have, okay? I have found that using a brush, especially with foundation, a lot of times can just smear the foundation around. And it causes my skin to become more red, whereas using a beauty sponge, it's much gentler on my skin, especially since my skin gets really, really red very easily. So when you are using it, you want to like bounce it on the skin, okay? Pressing or bouncing it to apply what it is that you are applying to your skin. It helps deposit that makeup more evenly instead of just spreading it around, okay? You don't want to drag the sponge around across your face because then you're not going to get that beautiful, perfect finish that you're looking for. And that is just the way that I do it. And you probably see me do that all the time, okay? This is really cool too, okay? Did you know that you don't have to just use it for makeup? You can also use it to apply your moisturizer on your face, okay? You can use it to apply your night creams. So if you have a thicker night cream, you can put some on there and you can put it on your face and press it into your skin so that your skincare is working even better for you, okay? It presses the product more in and it helps without pulling or tugging on your delicate skin. That's something I think that I really need to look into doing a little bit more. So that's how you use a beauty sponge. They're not expensive, okay? They work amazingly well. You want to clean them on a regular basis so they'll last longer for you. You want to replace it like you do your loofah in your shower. You want to replace this at least every 3 months, okay? Just the rule of thumb. And they're really, really amazing. So if you're wanting one that is affordable and not expensive, just let me know. I have quite a few of these on hand. And I can get those sent out to you right away. Until my next video, stay true to yourself, be authentic, be genuine, show love to others, and of course, be kind. And I will talk to you guys later, okay? Toodles!